Hello and welcome to Tuesday, nearing the end of July. So I've been out and about. You might have seen some of the things I've been posting. Talking about my book, signing books, reading pieces of my book at libraries and bookstores, and having a grand old time. And I thought I would answer one question that I've gotten more than once over the last little while when I speak to readers, and that is about triggering and trigger warnings specifically. How do you handle trigger warnings? I'm asked, or how do you keep your readers safe? First of all, I want to say, like I have nothing against trigger warnings. I don't have any problem against them, but I don't do them because if I did, and like I write books about growing up as a Gen X kid, to refrain from embracing, and Shirts and Skins. The first one, Shirts and Skins, goes over like 40 years growing up Gen X, and my new one, To Refrain from Embracing, is all set in the summer of 1977, and what it was like growing up Gen X. So if I did trigger warnings, I'd spend half of my time just listing them all out because they are all in here. If it's a trigger warning, if it's something that could upset somebody, they are in these books. But the books are honest and they are real and they are fiction, but they talk about real things that I saw, things I heard, things that were, happening in my neighborhood. So how do I keep them safe? I guess I don't. If you come into a Jeffrey Luscombe novel, I should just put on the first page, like, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. If there's a trigger, it's going to be mentioned. It's going to be mentioned in one of the books. Trust me, every trigger is mentioned in these books because every trigger is something that we had to kind of maneuver through, if not ourselves and people we knew or in our family or in our neighborhood. So maybe that's just a genre of literary fiction is, I'm writing about a dysfunctional family in 1977 in this book in a tough industrial city. And I talk about things that are going to probably be upsetting. And, and being Gen X, I find a way to like make the trauma kind of funny. It's a very dark comic novel if you dig that sort of thing and if you dig satire so either I spend like half an hour listing out the trigger warnings, or I just say you're gonna get triggered if you're triggerable, which is more likely it. And so if that's what you dig, it's what I dig, it's what I like reading, is things that'll that'll give me a jolt but if it's not, stick to other things, I guess, because your trigger is probably in here. But like I said at the beginning, I'm not against trigger warnings. I'm not against them. It would just take forever for me to to list them all with my novels. So that is it. Like I said, it's almost the end of July. We're coming into August. Have a great one. I'm having a great one. I'm going out for a walk.